Hi guys, I'm Kerri and I'm part of the counselling team at My Counselling Service Australia. Now we've been discussing sex addiction and I thought we could focus this time on some steps that might help you back onto the road of a healthier and happier sex life and a happier life in general. So of course, if you have been suffering from sexual addiction, it would be very important to seek out professional help through individual therapy, and if you're in a significant relationship, having your partner involved in some of those therapy sessions would be beneficial as well. But what are some of the little things that you can start to do for yourself before you enter therapy? Well, first of all, start to become what we call mindful. So start to recognise, what is it you're telling yourself? What are your thoughts and what are your feelings? Because thoughts and feelings impact on how we behave. So we need to become mindful of this connection and when we're most at risk of behaving sexually in a way that we don't want to behave. So you can either mind map or create a diary with headings and subheadings. But start to build a new you. You know the you of today, but you haven't met the new, improved you. So what would that person start to look like? So start to think about your values and your core beliefs. I would put this under a spiritual heading. It doesn't have to be a religious belief, but think about what gives your life meaning and purpose and start to write those things down for yourself. What sort of qualities would you most like to have for yourself? You might even have some of those qualities already. Then start to write down a column about significant relationships. You might need to work out ways of rebuilding trust with your partner and your family. You might need to work out ways of rebuilding a relationship with your children. Then put a heading for work and goals and career. Is your work causing you anxiety or depression or boredom? What sort of work would you really ideally be passionate about doing? And work out ways that you can achieve that. You might need to go to university or TAFE, or take up some bridging courses or learn new skills. So what is it you would really like to be doing with your time? Another thing is building a better self-image and a better body image and using some of that physical energy instead of chasing harmful sexual behaviour. You might want to start going to a gym and engage with a personal trainer, or you might like walking down the beach or taking your dog for a walk. Anything physical that is helpful to your self-esteem. Also, you might need to address how to relax once you're taking away the sexual activity. How are you going to relax? You might want to start learning a way of meditating or take up yoga. Anything which is a happier and healthier way of relaxing. And like I said, become very aware of when you're most at risk of performing sexual behaviour that makes you feel guilty or shameful. Anyway, I hope that some of these ideas are helpful to take that first step towards recovery. And remember, you're not alone and you're stronger than you think. And like I said before, many of our weaknesses often become our greatest strengths once we learn how to reframe them, reshape our lives and the way that we think about ourselves. And the next video I would like to concentrate on internet pornography and ways of and getting out of that pattern of abusing internet pornography. Alright, until then, I hope this has been helpful. Be good to yourself, and we'll talk soon. Okay, bye.